Geology as a discipline I find fascinating. A lot of people don't realise that you can study geology at degree level, but when they do find geology, a lot of people are really hooked.
Well, I've always loved studying the earth, and I always loved understanding what it was in the earth, like volcanoes, the rocks, the mechanics of the rocks, what is it that's under our feet.
And the thing about geology is that it brings in so many different sciences, so you can have an interest in biology or chemistry or maths and physics, and then find a certain area where you can apply those sciences, whether it's from being a paleontologist and studying how life evolved, or whether it's working on volcanoes and understanding how dynamic the earth is.
I guess it was the first trilobite I found. I remember picking it up and holding it in my hand and thinking that this creature had not been around for very long itself, so it probably only lived for a few years. And here I was 400 million years later looking at it, and it was still able to tell me something about the environment that it lived in, and it just blew my mind. Paleontology can answer some very interesting questions, not just kind of esoteric questions, but also some quite practical questions, things that can be used in industry as well. You might think that paleontology is all about remembering a whole set of names of different dinosaurs and different animals and so on, but actually that's just it's a very small part of it. It's much more about coming up with novel solutions, looking for patterns in data, and then coming up with being creative and thinking about what might have caused those patterns.
We're a little bit like Sherlock Holmes, just going exploring and trying to find out what the different history of our rocks are and how they came to be formed. I use a combination of field geology and analogue experiments to understand how magma moves in the crust to feed volcanic eruptions.
As an engineer and as an engineering geologist, I learned the base foundations and the mechanics of it, and they are the same principles that other engineers apply, such as civil engineers, mechanical, electrical, and I can speak to those engineers on common ground, even though they're more specific in their fields.
There's a lot of unanswered questions, so there's a lot of potential to add to the discipline and to explore.
I'm fascinated by the stories that I can tell, the problems that I can solve, but I think what I really love is being able to share that enthusiasm with other people.
I really enjoy teaching students. It's a very, very rewarding part of the job to be able to sort of inspire them, hopefully, to continue with a career in earth sciences.
We live on this planet every day, and yet there's still so much that we don't understand about it. And to be part of that, to be part of getting to some of those answers, who wouldn't want to be part of that?